Hello everybody, welcome back to another review. This time I have a joke to start out with. What do you get when you cross a bullet with a train? Most likely a felony. Before we get into the review, I keep forgetting to demand the likes and the comments and the subscriptions from people, so I'm never gonna make it on YouTube. So if you'd like to, leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't. Awesome. And to the 30 to 40 people that seem to watch my reviews, I truly want to thank you. I appreciate it so much, and I really hope you enjoy what I'm making. The more movies that I review, the better that you guys will kind of understand where I'm coming from and understand my tastes. I say this just because the review I'm about to do isn't glowing, but I still think it's worth checking out. Just because a movie isn't quite for me doesn't mean you won't absolutely love it. So if you're not aware, Bullet Train is the newest blockbuster to hit theaters. It stars Brad Pitt, Bad Bunny, and a bunch of other people you've probably seen in a bunch of other things. Honestly, this movie is good, but like I said, it's just not for me. It feels a little too like Hollywood machine just churning out a big box office hit, and that really affects how the movie feels to me. It feels like it has very little soul to it. Maybe that's just the cynic in me, but if you put this movie on paper with the all-star cast, the promising director, and the awesome action scenarios, it's just a surefire hit. That doesn't make it a bad thing, but there's just a vibe that felt off to this movie. It felt so formulaic. Formulaic? Is formulaic? It felt very by the numbers. I was just expecting a little bit more from it, especially from the trailer, and I was really anticipating this to be one of the better movies of the summer. The action was incredible, the actors undoubtedly did a fantastic job, but where Bullet Train fails for me is the non-linear storytelling and the excessive amount of characters. Like, there were so many flashback scenes to show the audience why certain people were on the train and why we should care about them. And I would have much rather the movie just focus on a few less characters instead of cramming so many that would detract from the ones that I really did enjoy. I loved Brad Pitt in this movie. I love Emmett and Tangerine. The actors I will never remember the names for. Aaron Taylor Johnson and Brian Tyree Henry. I've heard these names a few times over the last few days, and I forget them almost as soon as they enter my ears. They're just forgettable names. I love them in this movie. I think they're great actors, but those names just don't click in my brain for me. I might as well just call them Mark Johnson and Steve Miller. There's a ton of cameos in this movie that feel really forced. The jokes often fall flat for me, and probably the thing that I like least about Bullet Train is the feeling of generic heist slash like whodunit plot devices. Like the, no, you thought you were pulling the strings? Ha ha ha, I was actually counting on you to think that because actually I'm pulling the strings and you fell into my trap. As my friend and I were leaving the theater, I said that it kind of felt like that Rick and Morty episode where they made fun of heist tropes.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
And honestly, I still feel that way. I didn't hate this movie by any means, so I should probably mention some positives. Like I said before, the action is incredible, and all the fight scenes felt phenomenal. This movie also looks stunning. It's so intensely stylized that it feels like it could have been like an anime adaptation. The colors and like almost cyberpunk setting makes the movie something worth watching in theaters. Though I'll probably never watch the movie again, I really enjoyed getting stoned out of my mind with my friend and seeing this one on an IMAX screen. Just that alone is worth it. This movie surely will leave my mind probably in a week or so, but at least I did enjoy my time at the theater. And that's really all that matters. I'm going to give Bullet Train a 5 out of 10, and will also add that most people I've talked to gave this closer to a 7, a lot of 6s and 7s, so maybe I'm just dumb and I'm mad because Bad Bunny didn't have a bigger role in the movie. He was fantastic, and I wish they would have focused on him a lot more. But that's really all I got to say about it. Another short little review. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry it was so negative, but if you want to watch a review for a movie that I absolutely loved that also came out this weekend, go check out my review for Prey. That's streaming on Hulu right now. Just came out on Friday. It's the new Predator movie, and it's phenomenal. Check that review out here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.